Hello, hello, happy Imbolc. I don't know about everybody else, but today has just been a totally high vibrational, enlightening, illuminating day. Kind of just like everything is flowing exactly how it should. So really excited about our activity today. We are going to be making our own little Imbolc altars. Now you can choose any type of vessel that you would like. I recommend doing a jar of some sort so you can see all the way through it and see the whole thing. However, I'm going to be using this. It's an old candle container, so I'm going to be using that because I really like the design and everything of it. So if you're not catching this live, totally cool, don't worry about it. However, I highly recommend you try to sit down and do this tonight, or if you're celebrating Imbolc tomorrow, to do it tomorrow, because it's a really great creative flow experience to be a part of. So, things you're going to need, okay? Salt or sugar. I'm going to be using a little bit of sand as well because I have some sand. You're going to need some bay leaves, just a couple. An essential oil of your choice. So I am using fresh air, bergamot, and patchouli for mine. If there's any patchouli in this one, I might have to grab another patchouli bottle. I'm using carnelian for my crystal. Choose a crystal that resonates with you. Some crystals for Imbolc, if you do have them, are going to be a carnelian, which is like what I have right here. Also an amethyst, malachite. Clear quartz can be substituted in for any crystal, by the way, as well. It's universal. Or even some selenite, whatever you really feel like you want to use. I'm just really drawn to using this right now. And then also a tea light. White is what I recommend. I like to use white in all of my spell work because just like the clear quartz, it's going to be a universal colored candle. And a coin, okay? So we are making our own Imbolc altars right now. So your choice of vessel, you can use a jar, or like I said, I'm using this, and we just went over the things that we're gonna need to do that. So salt or sugar, I'm using sand as well because I have some sand, some bay leaves, essential oil of your choice, and crystal of your choice. I'm using carnelian. Like I mentioned, you can use malachite, amethyst, selenite. A clear quartz is gonna be a universal. And a tea light. I like to use white in all of my spell work and setups because white is really universal. So get all of your supplies together. I'm going to grab another patchouli really quick just because I grabbed a bottle that was empty. So now if you are going to be doing this video later, this project later, just feel free to watch and see how everything's going to go. I have an old, now this was for a different spell that I did, but an old little version of the altar. Now this is a different spell, so everything in it is going to be a little bit different. And this one doesn't contain a candle. But either way, they're going to be really cute and they hold all of your intentions, okay? So, first what you're going to do is get your vessel. Let me cleanse the space really quick just so that we are ready to go and to really build our our intuition, our influence from our little altar that we're doing. So Imbolc, like I said, can be celebrated tomorrow as well if you have stuff going on today. I know tomorrow I am opening the cafe and then I am working at the restaurant bar next door for the Super Bowl. So tonight is really my night to be celebrating and stuff like that. Might do a little something tomorrow night, but probably just charge some water or something like that. Okay, so this is just some sage. Smudge stick. Just want to bless and cleanse everything that we're going to be using just in case it has picked up any energies, sitting around or, as things absorb energy all the time. It's always good to cleanse your space, cleanse where you're going to be working, and align yourself with the intention. Okay, so now let's begin. You're going to take your sand, salt, sugar, whatever it is you're using, and that is going to be the first thing that you do. So, now depending on the size of your vessel, you can really do this however you see fit. Since mine isn't see-through, as I build this, I'll show you with the camera so you can see a little bit better how everything is and how everything looks. So you're going to fill your sand or sugar, salt. Now salt is used, I'm using the sand so it's a connection to the Mother Earth, because Mother Gaia is someone that we speak to through Imbolc, because it is the intention setting, you know, the seedling of intention that's going to begin to grow in the spring. Okay, so salt is really good for clearing negative energies. It is also a good protector, as you might see in every scary movie you've ever watched. They put a little, when they're being attacked by something, you get a little circle of salt there as well. So since I'm using sand on the bottom, I just layered my salt on top of there. Let me see if I can flip this around so I can show you. Okay, so I just have my sand and my salt in there. Now, next, you want to position your altar. First, what I'm going to do is add my essential oils. So I'm using patchouli for grounding. I'm using bergamot because it is a nice floral scent to really, you know, get you in that spring mood. And I am using this fresh air blend also because Imbolc is all about clearing out your space, moving forward, and allowing new energies to enter into your life. Okay, so just a couple drops of each. I'm going to do some on my tea light and in my candle. Now, if you're ever putting oils on a tea light, be very wary about how much you're putting on because they will ignite, and you know, you just don't want to cause any issues with that. So I'm just going to do a couple drops in the sand and 1 drop in my tea light of this fresh air. Okay. Now, as you add each step, really think about what is bringing you. So the sand connecting to Mother Gaia, the salt connecting to a cleansing and a protection. With each oil, just think about the properties they possess and what is a part of them and what you are absorbing from them, okay? And the bergamot for the floral aspect. And put a little bit of that in my candle as well. Okay? So now that we have all those things in, let me just show you real quick again. I'll flip this camera around. So we have some drops in there, and then we have some drops in here. So as you're jumping on, we are making our own mini altars for Imbolc. Video is going to be pretty short, so it'll end shortly, and then you can go ahead and watch again. I did list the things that you're going to need for it on a post. So we have our sand on the bottom representing Mother Gaia, and then we have the salt on top to protect us from the negative energy. Then we did our oils that we want to do, so a couple drops in our vessel, and then a couple drops on the candle. Like I said again, if you are ever adding oils to a tea light, be very, very careful because they will ignite, okay? So next we're going to assemble what we want to have together so far. So I always like to put my candle in the middle or toward the front, really. And when I do, I turn it clockwise a little bit just so it gets implanted in there, okay? So this is what we have to look at so far. Okay. Now remember, every time you do something, do it with intention, okay? Hey Brittany, how is your Imbolc going, love? Are you having a good day? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so next we're going to do our bay leaves. Now bay leaves are great for manifesting if you don't know. So you're going to choose the things that you feel most called to, calling into your life. Now personally, what you'll always hear me talk about when you're setting intentions and goals for yourself for manifesting, I never set materialistic goals. If I am looking to be able to travel more or have more of a savings, anything like that, I ask for freedom. And that's just because I find that when you put value on material things, you really lose the present moment because you're wanting instead of desiring. But so I always choose things that are just more value and underlying than something materialistic. Okay? Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy you're feeling better today. So I'm going to do 3. So 3 bay leaves. Okay? Now, on each of the bay leaves, what you're going to do is you're going to write what it is you're calling into your life. Okay? So I'm just going to do it on 1 for now so I can really show you what is going on. Okay? So excuse me as I bend over really quick. If my pen was working. There we go. I just have to say, this little altar is smelling like absolutely fantastic right now. So that's really great. My face is, I haven't even lit anything yet. Okay, so we are just, I'm writing one of my goals down on here right now so I can show it to you, and then I'll write my other goals later. It's just really hard to like write. I recommend getting a Sharpie. I don't have any Sharpie, so I'm trying to write on my dried bay leaves with pen, and it's actually really difficult. Okay, so, you know, it kind of went out, but here's what it would look like. You just write one of your goals on there. So daily freedom is what that says. And I'll fill in my other goals afterwards, okay? Just because my pen sucks. If it was working or I had a marker, it'd be different. So then you're going to place your bay leaves inside your vessel, however you want. Now, do this, whatever makes you feel like, you know, whatever you're called to, you know, as you put this together. So I'm going to flip the camera around again, and I'm going to show you what we got to work with so far. Okay, so we have our sand from Mother Gaia to symbolize the earth. We have our salt for protection, okay? And then we have a tea light on there, and the tea light is for purification, for light, for the coming of spring. We have our essential oils in there as well. And then we have our bay leaves that we're going to be writing our goals on, okay? So, next step, you are going to add your symbolism of stone. So whatever crystal you feel called to, like I said, I am using carnelian. This really speaks to me. The heart shape too really speaks to me for Imbolc. It also is a symbolism of carnelian is fertility and creativity. So I'm looking for fertility in, you know, my everyday life, things coming to me, opportunities, and creativity, because I'm trying to take everything to the next level this year and really just, you know, flow from within. So I'm going to put my carnelian in there as well. Okay. Now don't be afraid to like get in there too. Like if you want to move things around as you go, do it. Next, symbol of wealth and success, because I'm calling in opportunities. The more money I have, the more I can help the world. You know, the more I'm able to do to put things out there. So then we're going to add our little penny in there, or whatever symbol you want to use, of wealth, of success, of opportunity. Okay. All right. Are we ready to see the finished product? Now that's taken us really no time at all to do. So I'll show you. Look at that. How cute. Okay. So you have your sand at the bottom to symbolize the earth, the salt on top for protection. Then we have the candle for purification, the coming of light. There are essential oils. Some are in the salt, like we dripped it on top of the mixture at the bottom. Some are on the candle. And then we have our bay leaves, which we're writing our goals on, okay? And then we have our carnelian, or you can choose the crystal you want. Like I said, some good ones for Imbolc are going to be carnelian, malachite, amethyst. A clear quartz is always a great substitute. And then we have the penny in there to symbolize success, wealth, coming of opportunity, all of that. Let's see if I can. Oh, see, look. Do you love it? Look how cute it is. Okay. Beautiful. So now with all of you here, let's light this candle. Make sure not to catch myself on fire. And we're just going to call in Bridget. Bridget, I call upon you to amplify my eternal flame, to bring about my desires, and to honor Mother Gaia and my world around me. I am uplifted, I am illuminated, I am free. And through this freedom, I will create all that I seek, all that I desire, and all that I can to help the world around me. I say this unto you. I thank you. So mote it be. All right. Thank you all for joining me. It was so great to share this little activity with you. It's something brief and fun and cute that you can do for Imbolc. Also remember, once you light your candles, keep them burning. The spell only is complete when the candle burns through, okay? So enjoy. I hope you all have a great day. And if you want to add some like lavender or rosemary sprigs in there too, feel free to, okay? I can't wait to see all of your things. If you do decide to make it, please send me a picture and a little tidbit. I would love to share what you have done. Thanks so much. Have a good night.